Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Here for Ethereum, we obviously also moved down very strongly. Generally, I can summarize that the chart is looking better than Bitcoin's in terms of a possible bullish scenario. But reality is, if Bitcoin doesn't hold the bullish potential, which is fairly low anyway, then Ethereum will probably also not do it. The Ethereum chart just looks a bit cleaner, a bit tidier. And again, in yesterday's video, I explained the different possibilities that we can still have another breakout here and that we are still preparing here a breakout scenario, even though the sell-off here is very strong, stronger than it probably would normally be good, but still a valid breakout scenario. And even if we go below the swing low here at $1,000, we could still make the bullish scenario happen. This is based on the structure here. This is not always the case, but it's based on the structure that we could have here an A, a B, just a larger wave 2, and a C. And as long as that is above 880, we could still have a breakout scenario. For Bitcoin, this is very unlikely, therefore probably for Ethereum as well. And this wave 2 here would then move over here. So, but at the moment, I don't want to entertain that idea. As long as we stay above $1,000, we can still make them work. Even the current bullish scenario here. And we've come down to the 88.7% FIB level at 1033. So if this is still a bullish scenario, and if the market wants to do it, then it should really turn around now, because a move below the 88.7% FIB level, even though you stay above 1,000, would still then be would make a bullish scenario very unlikely. So this is where we currently are here on the on that one. We can certainly say that there's a good chance that this 5-wave move down is now complete by reaching, first of all, the 88.7% FIB level, by being able to count 5 waves to the downside as well. So from here, the market should now move higher in a bullish scenario. This is what would need to happen in a bullish scenario. And first resistance would be that 1075 level, 1076. That's also the 78.6% FIB level. Again, a move below $1,000 would make the bullish one very unlikely, in my opinion. Looking at the bearish scenario, still the primary one, because we never broke above 1280. You can see here also we have something like a bear flag similar to the Bitcoin chart. Here we don't currently entertain the idea of a WXY pattern as on Bitcoin, purely because we can count it as a wave 1-2. Which would for me be the more likely scenario. Given that that wave 2 did not go above the beginning of the wave 1, we can do it. But in the worst case, it might become a WXY at some point. And that would be the case if we move up somewhere here, I would say between here and the wave 1 low, again, higher, and would break above, let's say 1150 or so. Then we would entertain the idea of the WXY. For now, we need to be aware both are bearish scenarios. Both bearish ones are more likely than the bullish one. And we were waiting yesterday for a breakout out of the channel here in wave 3 in yellow. That should take us down, based on the Fibonacci extensions, down to around $720. So, and we are now in the subwaves of that. And in the bearish scenario, what I told you yesterday, I was waiting here still for a wave 4 retracement. Now that is technically still possible in a flat pattern, for example, that we could have an A, an overshooting wave B, and now the C going into this area. Getting very likely though, so I need to observe this a little bit more. If we don't, and that best evidence that we are moving up here in a wave 4 would always be that we break out of this sort of trend line here. Let me just adjust that for ETH. It's the same at the moment for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Cardano. Now we never broke out really. Here's a chance now. Here's a chance. Oops. And also we are breaking back into this bear flag. And the retest, we tried a retest here. Retest was not successful. Therefore, always important to wait for a retest. So what you normally do, you two possibilities when you move down, and you can see here. Well, we retested here with this candle, but we never broke that swing low again. And then you made a retest on the higher level, and we're back in the bear flag. That's how it looks to me, but maybe I haven't, depending on how accurately we do it, I could do it a bit different. Probably to adjust it slightly, then it looks like we are not back in. Okay, so it will be interesting, yeah, because I haven't had it very close to those wicks. So from that point of view, it looks a bit like we're not back in, which then would confirm the bearish scenario. So actually still waiting here for retracement somewhere into the region between 1100 and 1150. Only afterwards I would think that this wave 5 is finished, and this could really only be the wave 1 over wave 3 here to the downside. Yeah, it remains interesting, we keep observing it, but overall I would focus further on further downside. Again, this would confirm we are still outside of the bear flag, a bit like Bitcoin. Yeah, further downside expected. And if this wave 4 retracement doesn't happen, then it would be even a stronger sell-off than expected. Key level, yeah, and key evidence, I would say that we go down quite a lot stronger to 880 would be a break below that $1,000 level. That's the wave 1 low. And that would also be a good indication that wave 3 is definitely here on the way. And yeah, I mean, that is a move that could take us from 1,000 to 880. And then below 880, we've got 721 as key support. So this is the primary. This is what I'm waiting for. Should we, for some reason, move up significantly and move above 1150, then I would activate this WXY pattern that we have on the Bitcoin chart as well. I keep tracking the bullish scenario, but we are now quite far away from the 1280 level, and below the 1280 level, we need to be very careful and need to emphasize the bearish one. So here WXY would then be the scenario. No, sorry, not WXY, but WX, this one here, WXYXZ, where we are moving higher in another corrective wave. Wave 4 would then be finished here. Yeah, and only afterwards we would start that sell-off. So it will be interesting at the moment at a key level here. So the $1,000 level would need to be broken in a bearish scenario. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.